Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for joining this webinar today. Can everyone hear me okay? Murtaza bhai?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So my name is Josefa Saifi and I am a member of Tijarat Rabia Houston. By identity, I am a Zakir Hussain. By education, I am a CPA. And by profession, I work as a business advisory and cybersecurity consultant for a Big Four accounting firm. I am also an aspiring entrepreneur and soon entering the business world as well. Um, Tijat Rabia Houston hosts monthly business networking events and webinars as well. And these events more so are held to kind of create business mindedness and Muminin by bringing together people from different industries, age groups, and business experiences to sort of create an environment of collaboration and meaningful business dialogue as well as growth. This month, we are facilitating a webinar on QuickBooks. Little background and introduction about the speaker today. As many of you already know, Murtaza Bhai Barbrawala, who kind of volunteers and works for Anjuman-e-Shujai in the accounting and finance. He is certified non-profit finance from Rice University. He has worked with various non-profits since 2005, including United Way, Asia Society, and Charter School as well. Now he is serving Anjuman-e-Shujai Houston. He is proficient in QuickBooks and has trained staff and volunteers in Dawat Hadia, Texas, as well as Anjuman-e-Shujai. He has also helped introduce QuickBooks to several Mominin businesses as well, and it kind of helped them set up as well. So today we are excited to hear from him and learn how to set up and kind of get that basic understanding of QuickBooks Enterprise system. So over to you without further ado, Murtaza bhai. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. Kim Cho. તમે QuickBooks નું નામ તો સુનો જ હશે. Most of you must have heard that it's the most popular accounting software in United States and probably Canada as well. And I'm going to drive through QuickBooks itself and into a sample company, which I will share with you. So, પછી મેં તમને how to create a new company in QuickBooks from scratch બી બતાવીશ. A brief introduction to it. હમણાં મેં એક sample company ખોલું છું which is product based. In every business that we do, we have bank accounts, and I will show you how bank accounts works in creation of customers as well as vendors. તો તમે સબસે પહેલા તો તમે bank account માં જાશો. After you have chart of accounts already in the file, તો તમે અહીંયા checking account માં ગયા ને આ બધા vendors या customers છે. In every businesses, we have payments and we have deposits. Deposits is usually the revenues, and payments is usually the expenses, but it can be liabilities as well. Maybe you got curses now from somebody or some organization, or that will be a deposit too. And payments that you are making to various vendors for products or services. So, e બે line હોય છે આમાં, payments and deposits. પછી આના અંદર બધે નામ હોય છે, which you can create right here on this screen. For example, Dan Miller છે, એ તો employee છે, but QuickBooks Enterprise માં payroll services be available, which may be useful for many of you in the business world. હવે આ બધે law plumbing છે એ બધે આ કંપનીના vendors છે, સેમ્પલ કંપનીના. પછી CPA છે એનો and so forth. પછી આમાં ડિપોઝિટની બી સ્ક્રીન છે, I mean સાઇટ છે. તો એ બી તમે સ્ક્રીનમાં જોઈ શકો છો. તો ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ આ ડિપોઝિટ કીધેલું છે. So this is mostly your customers or the customers' jobs. So अगर customer से कोई invoice કીધેલી હોય ને એના પૈસા આવા, so you will put it on the deposit side of the bank screen. And it also has jobs under it, like retail real estate. એના બે jobs છે, તો એ તમે અહીંયા identify કરી શકો છો કે કોણ सा job થી આ payment થઈશ. ને let's say you are making a check directly to a certain vendor which is not in your list already, so you can create that right here. So આમાં એક તો આ બધા ઓપ્શન છે, ક્વિક એડના, સેટઅપના ને કેન્સલના. તો સેટઅપ કરશો તો તમને આ ચોઇસીસ અવેલેબલ હશે: વેન્ડર, કસ્ટમર, એમ્પ્લોયી એન્ડ અધર. તો તમે વેન્ડરમાં જાશો તો આમાં બધું તમે ઈમેલ બી નાખી શકો છો. એન્ડ there is a feature in QuickBooks which will connect with your Outlook, and you can email the invoices or bills and whatever you need to. If you have the email address, post it in the profile of the vendor or the customers. પછી ડિપોઝિટમાં બી એમ થઈ શકે છે કે તમે અહીંયા ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ કોઈ પેમેન્ટ આવી તમને, તો તમે બેંકમાં ડિપોઝિટ કરશો તો એનું બી તમે આમાં નાખી શકો છો. તો અહીંયા ચેન્જ થઈ ગયું ડિપોઝિટ. You see that this means deposit. તો તમે અહીંયા આમાં નાખી શકો. This is usually a customer. So XYZ can be your customer. And again, પછી આ pop-up થશે screen, so it will become a customer. And again, you have the choices of posting the phone numbers and the emails up here, and also their website. And you can communicate directly with your customers or vendors through QuickBooks. You don't have to go outside of it to mail or email something. પછી આમાં QuickBooksમાં એક ફીચર જે મને ઘણો મેં યુઝ કરું સામના બી, એમાં ક્લાસ લિસ્ટ છે. Class listમાં, for example, in Anjuman Shujai, I have various departments like FMB and Jamaat itself and various other organizations or Niaz department. So I have made that into class. In the business world, it could be a branch of a certain company. So you can, or real estate location, maybe you own several houses or several shopping centers. So you can list them as a class and see how your location is doing in terms of profit and loss or balance sheet. So for example, in Anjuman Shujai, many of the times the FMB department asks me, okay, what is the profit and loss? So I use this report and identify all the expenses or income related to FMB in the class. Yeah. પછી આમાં એક તો વેન્ડરનું અમે ડિસ્કસ કીધું. પછી એમાં પરચેસ ઓર્ડરનો બી ફીચર છે, રિસીવ ઇન્વેન્ટરીનો ફીચર છે, એન્ટર બિલ્સનો ફીચર છે. અગર આપની કંપની ઇન્વેન્ટરી બી રિસીવ કરતી હોય તો યુ કેન યુઝ ધીસ ફીચર ઇન એન્ડ ઇટ વિલ શો યુ કે તમારો રીઓર્ડર પોઈન્ટ શું છે અને ઇન્વેન્ટરી ક્વોન્ટિટી કેટલી છે અને ક્યારે ઓર્ડર કરવાની છે. પછી આમાં સેલ્સ ટેક્સ બી આમાંથી જ પે કરી શકો તમે. And you can enter bills and pay bills as well. In terms of customers, you can have sales order, estimates, or create invoices. The create invoice feature, I think most of you will be using or will use in the future. So એ તમે આ features તમે create કરી શકો છો. પછી એમાં બીજા બધે બી સ્ટેટમેન્ટ ચાર્जेस છે, ફાઇનાન્સ ચાર્जेस સ્ટેટમેન્ટ્સ એ બધે બી કરી શકો છો. લેકિન in our business world we usually rely on the invoices. પછી તમને કોઈ રિફંડ બી આપવું પડે તો એ બી થઈ શકે છે થ્રુ ક્રેડિટ મેમો ફીચર. Employees be available che. I mean payroll is available and all the essential payroll features are available in this version of QuickBooks. પછી તમે બેન્કિંગમાં જાશો યા other company એમાં chart of account છે which you will have if you are a new company or you have some form of chart of accounts in some other software or in Excel or something. પછી આમાં બેન્કિંગનો ફીચર છે. બેન્કિંગના ફીચરમાં આપણે already I introduced you to how to record a deposit, write checks. પછી આમાં print checks બી છે. Print checks તમે directly અહીંયાથી જ print કરી શકો instead of maybe handwriting it or something like that. પછી તમે payments બી આમાં directly કરી શકો without going through your bank or any other method of making the payments. પછી આમાં credit card charges no be. Many of you may be using the credit cards for small business expenses. EB directly તમે QuickBooks માંથી enter કરી શકો ને import બી કરી શકો from various banks. For example, Chase Bank has the feature of QBO, which is the QuickBooks Office file, which you can import directly into QuickBooks and enter the charges without doing double data entry. And that feature is also available for bank as well. હવે આમાં જે reports મેં આપને કહ્યું હતો કે આમાં એક તો standard profit and loss report છે, which can be done over the years, over the months, or over the week if you want that to happen. So for example આમાં December 1 to 15 2026 ની આ sample companyમાં report છે. હવે તમને તમને 3 yearsની comparison જોવે તો આમાં 3 yearsની comparison બી થઈ શકે છે. તો I will enter something like 2024 and 12/31st 2026. તો આ ફીચરમાં તો ટોટલ નંબર આવી ગયો ફ્રોમ actually અહીંયા 2024. Then you can break that into columns as well by year. All these features are available by day, by week, by month, and most of you must be using or want to use the yearly profit and loss and balance sheet. જો તમે અહીંયા year કરશો તો it will give you the report by year. So you can see the fluctuation in your business operation. So by seeing this report, તમે અહીંયા કરી શકો છો કે તમારી income 48,000 see, now it has reached to 447,000. Similarly, expenses be income સાથે વધારે થઈ ગયા છે. તો આ feature મેં ઘણો use કરું છું to present the report to the management. And પછી મને આ report બી મેં ઘણો use કરું profit and loss by class, which I said કે તમારા કંપનીમાં કોઈ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ હોય या લોકેશન હોય or real estate અગર હોય તો તમારા પાસે તો houses wise या shopping strip wise બી તમે એને ક્લાસમાં નાખી શકો છો. So in this company they have 3 classes, so any report બી આમાં મિલી શકે છે. So you know each location or your department is doing how well or what is their status is. The other features of financial statements can be broken down into class like balance sheet or by year. Balance sheet can be done by year or the standard balance sheet. પછી statement of cash flow no be option છે આમાં, which are the 3 main financial reports that a business uses. પછી high level report બી થાય છે, જેમ તમને અગર budget કરવું હોય. I don't know whether many of you are will be using this feature or not, but it is available. ને હવે આપણે તમારું કઈ ઇન્વેન્ટરીનું બી છે તો આપણે અહીંયા એ સેટ કરી શકીએ છીએ કે for example in our company sample companyમાં inventory partsનું એ લોકોએ સેટ કરીને આપેલું. તો આના અંદર તમે અહીંયા સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ શું છે એ બધું માર્કઅપ 100% ટેક્સ એ બધું આમાં નાખી શકો છો. તો જ્યારે તમે બિલ કરો તો it's already marked up and so forth. પછી another non-inventory parts ની બી item છે which you can preset and bill the customers as well. પછી પછી આમાં new items બી set કરી શકો છો કે ને new items માં તમારા પાસે આ બધા option available છે કે service, inventory part, inventory assembly, which you need sometimes if you have a mix of items and you put together that. તો આ કસ્ટમરને ઇન્વોઇસ કરવામાં item report કામ આવે છે. If you already have presets items, you can bill the customers and also see how much inventory you need if you run out of the inventory and what is your reorder points. And you can also have reports by item as well. Yeah, about the payroll items list feature, which I'm not going to go through it. And there are templates available for invoicing as well. Then customer માં બી time tracking તમે અગર કરવી હોય તો customer બી અગર તમે સર્વિસ બિઝનેસમાં છો ને તમે કોઈ કસ્ટમરને પોતાનો ટાઈમનો બિલિંગ કરવાનું હોય ને ટ્રેકિંગ રાખવાની હોય તો you can use this feature to track the time that you will be billing to the customers. Vendors might besides the sales tax, you can also there is a feature for in 1099 forms which you can print and mail or e-file to IRS. So 1099 no feature છે sales tax no feature છે. એમાં તમારી sales tax liability, sales tax revenue summary એ બધું આવે છે. So I will click on the sales tax revenue. તો આમાં આવી તરહથી તમને જે ઓમાં sales tax ની જે તમે quarterly या monthly report તમે state controller ને મોકલતા હશો તો એમાં this report is useful to determine what's your taxable sales and non-taxable sales. તો એ ફોર્મ ભરો છો તો આ બધું એમાં નાખવું પડે છે. The sales tax form that you report to state controller. And then you can enter bill in QuickBooks. You can also receive items and enter bill and so forth. Create purchase order as well. If a company requires a purchase order before you can place the order. Employees might be but the United States but the payroll features છે આ વર્ઝનમાં available છે. So and you can also pay liabilities through QuickBooks without going to ETTPS or IRS website or anywhere else. પછી આમાં state form બી process and state unemployment form C3 જે taxesમાં કહે છે તો એ બી આમાંથી કરી શકો છો તમે. Then you can enter time if you have employees so on hourly basis, so you can enter your timesheet directly into QuickBooks and pay your employees accordingly. Banking write checks નો feature available છે. પછી you can reconcile the bank, and this is the bank feed feature which I referred before. Okay, you can import the transaction directly into QuickBooks without doing the manual data entry. There may be electronic payments that are coming in into the bank, or electronic payment that you are regularly making. Instead of doing the data entry from the bank statement, you can import the bank statement into QuickBooks and reconcile your bank through this feature, import Web Connect file. And similarly, this feature also is used to import credit card transactions. પછી તમે પોતાની કસ્ટમ રિપોર્ટ્સ બી આમાં બનાવી શકો છો. Accountant and taxesની reports, accountant and taxesની બી reports આમાંથી બની શકે છે. Audit trail બી આમાં available છે. Audit trailમાં તમે કોઈ ચીજ તમારાથી mistake થઈ જાય या delete થઈ જાય તો it will tell you કે what you have deleted and what was the original transaction. And પછી આમાં purchases by vendor summary report બી થાય છે. Sales by customer summary બી થાય છે. So who is your biggest customer તો એ રિપોર્ટમાં થઈ શકે છે. પછી આમાં graphical report નો બી feature available છે, like sales graph, and you can also go into insights and create this graphical report presentation is already available in QuickBooks. So you don't have to make graphs in Excel or place it in PowerPoint. ને બીજો આમાં QuickBooksમાં એક ફીચર જે મને ઘણો अच्छो લાગે છે, it can present financial statement into cash and accrual basis. So તમે accrual basis પર કરશો તો EB available છે, and cash basis EB available છે. So many of our businesses uses the cash basis to pay the sales tax. Any questions on any of these? Hello?
There was one question that came through that there were initially some categories that were shown by you, like subcontractor, labor cost. So the question was, are these categories predefined, or we can define them when we are setting up the company?
It is predefined, or you can also remove that and set up your own definitions.
Got it. Got it.
And I'm a workers compensation બી થાય છે, if you have work comp plus payroll setup બી કરી શકીએ છે આમાં, and 1099 તમે પેલા આપને refer કરી દીધું હતું. So the feature, it's a good software, and there are various features available in it. હવે તમને આમાં જ રિપોર્ટમાં એક બીજો ફીચર જે મેં યુઝ કરું, it's collapsing and expanding the reports. So અને મેં collapse કરીશ તો it will give me the summarized version of the P&L. To expand કરીશ તો it will give me a detailed P&L report. See that it's when when I expanded, I mean expand કરું છું તો એમાં sub accounts બી આવે છે, like payroll expense. લેકિન જ્યારે એને summarized version માં નાખીશ તો સિર્ફ payroll expenses આમાં આવશે. Expand કરીશ તો payroll expense ના અંદર gross wages, payroll taxes, ફૂટા સૂટા જે બી આવે છે payroll નું એ category અલગ છે. But in chart of account you can also make a subcategory of a main category. The EMA be a feature available છે, like this. Payroll liabilities na under આ બધું sub accounts છે. And so for expenses na under માં બી sub accounts બની શકે છે. And balance sheet account માં બી sub accounts થઈ શકે છે, like this one in payroll liabilities.
Murtabhai, there's a question, actually two questions. One is, I'm not sure if you will be able to answer this. Is QuickBooks Online better for small businesses or QuickBooks Enterprise? That is one question. And the other question is like, for someone who's a small business owner, kind of does everything manually on Excel or Google Sheets and want to switch to QuickBooks, and probably do not have accounting expertise or knowledge as well. Do they need to hire someone in order to help them transition, or are there any tips for them to help them navigate QuickBooks themselves and figure out themselves? So two questions.
So comparing QuickBooks Online version to Enterprise version, it's a whole different version of QuickBooks. This is the high level version of QuickBooks. એમાં ઘણા feature available છે જે online માં available નથી. લેકિન for a small business just starting from scratch, અને અગર એમાં promising growth is promising, so I should say કે just use the enterprise version. But એમાં હજી growth uncertain છે, so you can use the online version as well, which can be converted if the business grows. Then you can import that into enterprise. બે versions માં જેમ તમે કીધું કે Excel માં data છે તો આમાં import થઈ શકે છે with this utility that is available. Import Excel files. તો અગર તમારા પાસે Excel માં બધું available છે તો તમે customers આમાં નાખી શકો, cut and paste કરી શકો. Vendors આ બધું vendors છે, service item છે, આ બધું આમાં cut and paste કરી શકો in QuickBooks itself. As far as the transaction is concerned, you can also import transactions to another software like Transaction Pro and all that. So you can import the transactions. But I'm not sure કે Excel માં કેવી રીતે હશે તમે transaction કરતા બી હશો. લેકિન એ બેંકમાં available છે તો એ QuickBooks માં બી આવી શકે છે. Let's say you have a customer list and you have a vendor list which you can cut and paste directly into QuickBooks through this feature. And your transaction list from the bank can be imported directly into QuickBooks through the feature that I showed you earlier, which is this one, bank feeds. And import web connect file. Usually, most of the bank have CSV version available, if not the QBO format available to import. Like our businesses, our businesses mostly have locally up here have Chase Bank or Bank of America. They have this QBO feature available already. And Anjuman Shujai also has a bank account with Chase Bank, so I import directly the transactions into QuickBooks, which are not frequent. तो ई में आमा import કરી લઉં છું. And mostly I do use this feature for credit card purchases because એમાં ઘણી entries હોય છે, which takes a lot of time to enter all these transactions into QuickBooks. If we do it from Excel or we do it from manually. High level report be available છે. Company snapshot બી છે આમાં, પછી cash flow hub બી છે, advanced reporting બી થઈ શકે છે આના અંદર, and company's snapshot માં આ બધું graphical presentation is already available here. So customer wise, company wise, બધું અહીંયા already pre-made છે. And તમે અહીંયા yearly કરી શકો છો, monthly કરી શકો, weekly કરી શકો, and whatnot, or this year to date. પછી
If anyone has any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask as well. Like last 15 minutes can be more of like discussion as well. Sorry, Musa bhai.
okay. So I have stopped for questions if you have any.
Yeah, there's one question. Someone has asked, can we import data from Quicken to QuickBooks? I think it's another accounting software.
Quicken is not a accounting software, but it can be imported into QuickBooks.
Okay,
It's a personal finance software.
got it, got it. And is there any information on the licensing cost for Enterprise, QuickBooks Enterprise versus online?
Mm, Online version for non-profit is really cheap, but most of you are not non-profit, so it can range. It can run from depending on what version, online version that you choose, can run from $100 to $800. And what features do you want in the online version?
Per
Includes
month.
payroll. Yes.
Got it. Okay, and does it also offer API access, like integration with other different softwares?
Yes, it does.
It does. Okay. Thank you.
Salam alaikum, Mursa bhai. One question, more of a pedantic maybe. Okay, what is the thing that, in terms of, what is the thing that you would want your clients or businesses to be able to do regularly, which they don't, or maybe they do, but which could be automated, and it would help their eventual use of QuickBooks.
If you are starting your business operation or your accounting or bookkeeping into QuickBooks, so the first feature that I would ask them to do is to import their transactions directly into QuickBooks. So it will avoid data entry initially.
And that data is usually from Excel.
Excel, yeah, or the QBO version of your bank account. For example, Chase Bank Ma QBO version is already available. So I import it directly into QuickBooks. પછી જે કસ્ટમર અને વેન્ડર્સ ને બીજું બધી ચીજો છે એ તમે કટ એન્ડ પેસ્ટ કરી શકો. મેં હમણાં બ્રીફલી તમને બતાવ્યું હતું કે આ ફીચર્સ ઇમ્પોર્ટ કરી શકો. યુટિલિટીઝ ફીચર ઇન and import it into QuickBooks by cutting and pasting.
Okay. Shukran.
So,
Maybe I will reach out to you. Now, we have AI workflows. We can actually do that automatically, if possible, which fields, what needs to be done. So would love to explore that with you separately offline and see if we can do a follow-up with how that can be automated for a lot of our businesses.
okay. Any other questions? And one other feature that most of you probably don't know is to combining, maybe some of you have multiple companies and you want to know the like ABC group of companies has several companies under it, and you want to know the financials of all 5 or 6 companies do you have under the group of companies. So you can combine the reports like financial statements and journal ledger and trial balance into one single report with this feature. Combine reports from multiple companies. So you can have your financial statements under one sheet, like company A, company B, company C, and the total of it. So you can have all these reports available in one single column. And આ તમે sample company use કરી હતી, લેकिन જ્યારે if you are opening a company from scratch, there are chart of accounts already pre-made for various industries that you can have when you are starting a company in QuickBooks. Through the new company feature into QuickBooks. In this version, you can also have various companies that you can open under one subscription in the enterprise version, but in online version, you don't have that feature available. So આ feature use કરીને તમે પોતાનો બીજી કંપની બી બનાવી શકો under the same subscription. Any questions? So if that is all that is needed, then I can.
Yeah, no questions as yet, Murtaza bhai. But one question that I asked before, I think that is something that a lot of people have asked also separately. I'll repeat the question again. Like, for example, there are many Muminin in who are running their businesses and managing their accounting and finance through Excel manually, and they want to move to a software, and if they choose to opt QuickBooks, what are possibilities for them kind of having that transition themselves versus hiring someone to help them with that transition, and how easy is that going to be for them? um, yeah.
Um, if that is needed, it is the tutorials are already available into QuickBooks itself, and also I can be used as well because I myself have started some businesses accounting from scratch into QuickBooks. મેં यहाँ બી આટક જનાને જે પેલા પેપરમાં યા એક્સેલમાં કરતા હતા તો મેં લોકોને ક્વિકબુક્સ ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ કીધું હતું.
Got it. So I mean, in the nutshell, it's not that kind of a big deal for people who really want to, and you've already shown everyone ke nasu benefits che, and how visibility that you get of your operations and your finances.
Yes, it is available within QuickBooks as well.
Got
The
it.
home
Got it.
feature and the tutorial as well.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. I mean, I will give you back for your last thoughts, but everyone, I know that this was more so of like a very high level intro kind of session, and we will do share a survey feedback form as well for you to kind of provide your inputs and thoughts. Murtaza bhai has like over 20 years of QuickBooks experience, so we can have another very focused session on specifically the items that you may want to kind of understand or learn. So please do provide your feedback, and if there are any questions later as well, please feel free to send those via email. Murtaza bhai, any last thoughts?
No, it's a very user-friendly software, and it can automate your financial information and also give you insights into your business as well. Like મેં briefly તમને બતાડું કે એમાં graphical presentations is already available
Yeah.
by year, by month, or by quarter.
Great.
Plus, it can also create budgets for you based on your historical transactions, or it can do zero budgeting as well. And
Right. And then
forecasting.
one question was also about API. So a lot of businesses have different softwares like CRM as well. So that can be integrated with QuickBooks as well.
Yeah, like Salesforce. Salesforce is one of that, which can be into QuickBooks as well. તમને જેમ કસ્ટમરનું બતાડવું હતું તો કસ્ટમરમાં ફીચરમાં આ બધું અવેલેબલ હતું કે ઈમેલ શું છે, નેમ શું છે ને એ બધું, ને ફોન નંબર શું છે, વોટ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ કસ્ટમર ઇટ ઇઝ, એ બધું ડિટેલ લેવલમાં તમે નથી ગયેલ, લેકિન it is possible to have it in QuickBooks.
Got it. Got it.
અંજુમને સુજાઈનું જે મેં ટ્રેન કીધું હતું તો એમાં પેલા એ લોકોને એમ સમજ નહોતી પડતી કે કેવી તરહથી ફેમિલીને રિપોર્ટ કરે ઇન્ટુ એન અકાઉન્ટિંગ સોફ્ટવેર. So I gave them a template કે એક ફેમિલીને તમે એક કસ્ટમર બનાવો ને કે જેના બચ્ચાઓ વાઈફ હોય એ બધા, that will be a job under it. પછી એના બાદ પછી આ બધે ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન્સ જે હતી એ હમણાં જે રોકમાં import થઈ, and now Rock is the main CRM for Anjuman Ashujai.
Got it. Okay. Okay, I guess we are on time. Thank you so much, Murtaza bhai, for taking out the time to kind of share your knowledge and insights on this tool. Really appreciate your time. Thank you everyone for attending. Gana shukriya aap logon no. And please do complete the survey form so we get to learn on what to focus and what not to, and we can continue these sessions regularly. Thank you so much, everyone. Khuda Hafiz.
All right, good office.